and I thought I'd just show you today how to make a quick and easy brownie, which we make in some of our schools. So anyway, we take a bowl, all ingredients that you can get from your local supermarket, and here we go. So self-raising flour. We need 8 ounces of self-raising flour. You can use plain flour, but if you do use the plain flour, you need to remember that you need to put half a teaspoon of baking powder in. You can get it open. So it's 8 ounces of self-raising flour. I just put it into the pop that in. Then we need 8 ounces of baking butter, baking marg. You can get it from any supermarket. If you can't get the baking, it doesn't matter. A soft spread will do as well, just as much. So again, we need 8 ounces of this too. We'll get there in a minute. Most blocks of soft marg or cooking does come in an 8 ounce block, so you can just adjust it to what you need. Put that in. So that's flour, sugar, butter, cocoa powder. Again, any kind of cocoa powder, and we need 2 ounces of that. It looks more than you think, to be honest, but as long as you've weighed it, it doesn't matter. Pop that in. And vanilla essence, just a teaspoon. I just normally put some in the lid, and that should give you a teaspoon. So in there you have 14 ounces of caster sugar, you've got 8 ounces of baking spread, 2 ounces of cocoa powder, a teaspoon of vanilla essence, and 8 ounces of self-raising flour. Again, as I said, if you do want to use plain flour, you can. It'll be 8 ounces of plain flour, but you need to put half a teaspoon in of your baking powder that again you can get from any local supermarket. Put it into the mixer. You can beat it by hand. It would be better if you do it by hand to soften up the spread first and then add your ingredients. But unlike a sponge, it doesn't matter. Just put it all in and then we can whisk it all up. So while we're whisking that up, what we need to do is get 4 eggs. I break them into a separate jug, bowl, and then you've got no harm of getting any shell into your cake. 4 eggs. So while that's whisking up, I'll just put my oven on. I'll put it on, I've got a fan assisted oven, so I'll put it on about 170 centigrade, and that should be ample. So as I said, as it's whisking away, it all combines, and I'll show you that in a minute. It just whisks it all up with the butter just to make sure that it's all into a batter. Just turn that on a bit faster, or as quick as your hand can stir. When you can see that all the butter has lost the lumps, just start adding in your eggs. So that'll be 4 eggs into that amount of mixture that you've got there. Give it a good old mix. So it goes like a you do it. As you can see, it's all chocolatey, all nice. If you have done it in a mixer, I just normally push down everything from the sides just to make sure that it hasn't left anything. Give it just another good stir. And that's how it should look. Similar to a cake sponge, nice and chocolatey. When I'm at home, sometimes I do put some chocolate buttons into it, or some cooking chocolate, and then that just gives it a nice crunch inside when it's all cooked and you're ready to eat it. And depending how much of a chocolate freak you are, as you all know, probably like me, then we just pop it into your tin, which I've lined with baking powder. Sorry, parchment paper. Give it a good scrape out. You can smell how chocolatey it is, which is quite nice. Something to look forward to. Then with my palette knife, just spread it all over. Doesn't matter if it's perfectly smooth, just put it all in so it'll look like that into your tin. And then what we do, we pop it into the oven, and then we come back once we have a look and see how it looks. Hello there, hi, it's Helen again from Independent Catering. Right, so my brownies have been in the oven for about, they was in there for about 25 minutes, and I just double checked, put my knife in them just to make sure that there was nothing on the knife to say, still mixture, to say that it wasn't cooked. Then I put them in for another 5 minutes, so they was in there for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and here's our end product, chocolate brownie. Obviously I'll cut some of it up, and if you can just see into the brownie, you can see the cake consistence at the bottom, and just at the top there's that layer of gooey chocolateness which makes your brownie. So obviously when you cook it, it does go quite crisp on the top, which is how it should be. And as I say, as you cut it, you've got your chocolate spongy bit at the bottom, and then with your chocolate bit on top, which is nice for your brownie. Right, stay safe everybody, and we'll see you on the other side. Keep baking.